Hi everyone, today we're looking at wall framing. Now there are so many different methods of wall framing that you can actually use, but this is the one that we're going to run with. Okay, this is our plan. We've identified, the first thing you have to do is identify each wall. Okay, you can see going around here each wall has been identified. We're going to use some formulas in the way that we're calculating the wall framing. Now, if we have a look here, all these blue areas have formulas in there, and you don't need to put anything in there at all. If you put anything in there or delete anything, it will remove the formula. So don't put anything in there. So first of all, we're going to identify the walls in this column here. And they're the walls that we've identified there. We started at the top and went clockwise. Then we're going to put the room size in, and the room size is the internal room size. Wall 1 is 4.43 and by 3.23. It's the inside dimensions. Okay. Then we put the plate length in that we would order, and it has to be in increments of 300. Okay, then we'll put the timber order in, and on our walls we will have a top plate, a bottom plate and a noggin, and they will all be the same length. So okay, first of all we put our wall IDs in from 1 to 10, because that's how many walls we have over here. Then we put our internal room sizes in. There we have them there. Okay, then we put our plate length in. This is what we would order. So when we have a plate length, we've got to allow for the wall junction, and if we add 180 millimeters onto this, it'll give us 4610, so we'll order a 4.8. Now if we add 180 onto this, it'll give us 5.38, so we'll order a 5.4, and we do the same all the way down here. The only exception to this is this 6.72 wall. Now this 6.72 wall, we can't get that length in timber. So what we do, we'll write down 7.2 at the moment, and I'll show you how we address that in a minute. Okay, so when we actually put that timber order in, we'll have 3 at 4.8, 3 at 5.4, 6 at 3.6. That's the one that is 6.7 meters long. So what we're allowing for 7.2 is 2 at 3.6. So we'll have 2 3.6s for the top plate, 2 3.6s for the bottom plate, 2 3.6s for the noggins and sill trimmers. Okay, so the rest are just 3s. Okay, so they're all 3 at 48. Then we do exactly the same over here. We put in our room size, these figures here, enter them in. Then we enter our stud spacing. Now they could be 450 or 600 centers, but our centers for this wall frame is 600, and it automatically calculates how many studs you have here. The formula is room size divided by stud spacing equals, then you round up, +1, +2 for each window opening, and then +1 for each external corner. So we have to round up here, so we have to enter 8, 9, 12, 9, 8, 6, etc. There we have it there, and then this automatically calculates here. It goes +1, so that's that +1 part of the formula. Then we enter the windows. So in the first wall, wall 1, we go over here, there's no window. We can see there's no window in there. In wall 2, there is a window, and in wall 3, there's a window. So what we do, we go through there and we enter the sizes, or the number of studs that we'd need. They're secondary studs that support the window lintel. So we have none in that wall there, like I said, but in wall 2 we needed 2 secondary studs. We needed 2 secondary studs in wall 3. And if you follow that plan, that's the number of secondary studs that we needed. So we're entering the number of secondary studs in each wall. That automatically tallies to that column there. Then we have to enter the corner studs. We have to add 1 for each external corner, and there are 4 external corners on the building. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we have our 4 there. So we now have 101 studs. Okay, now that's just been using formulas. Now what we're going to do, we're going to tally these together. First of all, the 90 by 45 MGP 10 plates, noggins and sill trimmers, which is here, and these are our lengths that we need. So when we gather those together, we have 6 at 54, 9 at 48, 18 at 36. And over here for our studs, jack studs and secondary studs, we have 101 at 2.4. Then we have lintels. We have 3 at 1.8, and we can go through that in class. And our other lintels, we have 2 at 2.7. Now what we do, we then add the number of meters of plates, noggins and sill trimmers. We've got 140.4 plates, noggins and sill trimmers. We've got 242.4 meters of studs. We've got 5.4 meters of 140 by 45 lintels and 5.4 meters of 190 by 45 lintels. Then what we do, we transfer these figures down to our costing sheet. So all we're doing is taking those figures down. Our 90 by 45, we've got 140 meters, put it down here. The next one we've got studs and secondary studs, we've got 242, transfer it down to here. But we need to know the total number. We've got 382.8 meters of 90 by 45 MGP 10. And here we have our lintels. We've got 5.4 coming from here down to here. Then we've got 190 by 45, 5.4 meters. Then all we do is then take these figures and put them in our costing sheet. The unit is per meter, and we have 382.8 meters. And there's our lintels, and that's our sheet. So use this and good luck. The formulas do help you a bit. If you have any questions, just ask. Okay.